Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be part 3 of my makeup decluttering series. I'll have parts 1 and 2 linked down below. So this is going to be all of my blush, highlighters, and bronzers that I'm going to be working through today. So this is my collection here, and then I have a few loose ones off to the side that you can't see, and I have this here, which is the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. And this used to be in perfect condition, and then my little sister got a hold of it. So it's a little messy, but this is what it looks like on the inside. It just has, like, I believe every bronzer that Too Faced has ever made, and then it has like a little bronzer wardrobe over here on the side. This I'm definitely keeping. It's a collector's item and it's just beautiful and I love it. So this is a definite keep. Okay, next I want to work through these Benefit blushes and bronzers here. They were packaged, but then I depotted them and I just haven't put them in a Z palette yet. But this one is Coralista. This is my all-time favorite, so I'm definitely keeping this. And then this is the Hoola bronzer. And I haven't tried the bronzer on my skin yet, like on my face or anything yet, just because I'm working through a different one. So I'm going to hold on to this until I know whether or not the color works for me. I also have the depotted Rockateur and the depotted Dandelion, and these are the boxed blushes, but I think they're like a smaller size because I got them with a limited edition set. But I'm going to be keeping both of those. And then I also have Bella Bamba and Sugar Bomb, so I'll be keeping these two as well. The next thing that I have in here is a highlighter, and this is the What's Up by Benefit, and I have a little piece of tape here that I use to keep it closed because the clasp broke, but this is just a really pretty cream highlighter that I use, and I do get a lot of use out of this, so I will be holding on to that. And then I have these two Essence Me and My Ice Cream eyeshadows, but these are just like so like bright that I never use them as eyeshadow. I don't know, it's just whatever. This is in the shade Conehead and this is in the shade Icy Licious. Let me go ahead and swatch them. I think I'm going to be going ahead and getting rid of this one in Conehead just because I never use this, like ever. Sorry. But I will be holding on to this one because this one here has a purpley tint. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's just super purple. But I will be using this one, or at least trying to use this one as a highlight. Next is this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I use this. This is usually in my everyday makeup kit. It's just a beautiful bronze shade. I do use this all the time, so I'm going to be keeping that. Then I have this City Color Be Matte Blush in the shade Fresh Melon. This is just a super bright, like pinky coral color. It's just super bright. I don't even know if you guys can see that because I'm filming this super late at night again. But it's just super bright and pretty. I'm excited to use this in the spring, so I'll hold on to that one. Next is this Model Co blush in the shade Peach Bellini, I believe. Yes. And this is just a shade similar, I believe, to, yeah, it is super similar. It's just this one right here. It's very similar to that one, but it's a little more coral than the City Color one, so I'll hold on to this one as well. This one here is the Milani Tea Rose Powder Blush. I love this one. It's one of my all-time favorites for everyday wear. Like, look at the packaging. Not only is the packaging perfect, but like the color is beautiful too, so I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I have this Maybelline Master Highlight in the shade Nude. This is really cool. It just has like all those shades there, and then I just usually blend them together, and I use this like as a, it's like a highlighty blush. It's just really pretty. It looks really great on my cheeks, so I'm definitely keeping this. Alright, this one here is the Face of Australia blush in OPG. And this one has huge chunks of glitter in it, like huge chunks. So I think, as pretty as the color is, I think I'm going to pass it along just because I'm not super into chunky glitter blushes. So I'm just going to be passing that one on. Next is this Hard Candy Fox in a Box blush in the shade skinny dipping. And it just looks like this. It has a bronzer on one side and then a corally pink blush on the other, and it has a little brush up here too. You can either mix it together or do just like one at a time. But this is one of my favorite shades, but the texture on this one has gone a little bit off. It's a little like, I don't know, you can kind of see it. It just has gotten hard and stuff. So I'm going to be passing this one along, but I don't think they sell these anymore, but if they do, I definitely recommend them because they are stunning. Alright, I also have this Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and this one is in the shade Orchid Hush. These ones have a really weird texture to them and like not a crazy amount of pigmentation. It's such a cool concept. I have a hard time letting it go, but like honestly, like this is a lot of product and you can't, it's like barely there. So I think I'm going to pass this one along, even though I have a really hard time because this one's just so unique, but I never use it, so it's time to get rid of it. Next, I have this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer and blush in the shade Hold Me Close. And it just has a palm tree and the little guy up there and then a bronzer. Let's see. My fingers are like all dirty right now and I don't know where to wipe it. My mom would kill me if I wiped it on her thing. Okay, as beautiful as this is, I just swatched them here and I pressed pretty hard on the palette and there's like no pigmentation, like at all, like none. So I'm going to be passing this along, and like honestly I don't think I've ever used it. I just bought it because it was like a YouTube thing for a while there, and yeah, so I'm just going to pass this along as well. Next is this e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Duo in the shade St. Lucia. So this one, you just open it up and then it's got the blush and the bronzer. I don't really use this honestly, because the shades are both super, they're really pretty. You can kind of see them there. This is the bronzer and that's the blush, but they're both super shimmery. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, and I just never use this, so it's time for me to pass it along. Next are these My Couture St. Bart's highlighting papers. I got these in a subscription box like forever ago, and it's a cool concept. You're supposed to be able to like rip one of these out. I'll do it, I'll show you. You rip it out and then you're supposed to be able to like rub it on your skin, and it's supposed to be a highlighter, but like look at the color of this. Can you guys even see that? Like it's just super, I don't even know, it's just like way too much shine than I'm comfortable with, so I never use these. So I'm gonna pass this along as well. Alright, next I have this CoverGirl blush trio. I don't know what shade this is, but this is like one of the very first blush like things that I got. I actually think I stole it from my mom, sorry mom. But I used to use these shades all the time. They're just absolutely stunning. I didn't get much use out of this one, but these two I would mix together and stuff. I'm going to be holding on to this because the shades are just beautiful and I can still get a lot of use out of it. So you can see them kind of swatched here. So I'll be holding on to that. And then the last two things I have here are these e.l.f. Baked blushes. And this one's in the shade Pink-tastic and Peachy Cheeky. So I'll open them up so you can see. That's the Pink-tastic. It's kind of hard to see. And then this one is the Peachy Cheeky. So I'll go ahead and swatch them. Sorry, my camera cut me off again. This one here is the Peachy, Peachy Cheeky? Yeah. They're both kind of hard to see, but on the skin, they just give like a nice subtle glow and color. So I'm going to be holding on to both of those. Alright, so now we can go ahead and put everything back into the container. Alright guys, so that is everything that I have left. I was able to get rid of 7 products that I wasn't using and stuff. As you can see, my collection isn't really that big when it comes to like blushes and bronzers and stuff. Just because my focus is more on using product up than like hoarding it, especially lately. I used to be a hoarder and now I'm more like a realistic amount while still having a fairly decent selection. So 7 products for me is perfect. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out parts 1 and 2 to this decluttering series. Again, they're linked down in the description bar. And until next time, stay batty.